Hello, everyone. I'm Maria Pietroforte, and we're here today to talk about pay someone a compliment, ask for help. I don't know about you, but I've always been extremely independent and self reliant. Now, what that does, sure, it helps us feel successful and secure, but it's really almost a false illusion because when we're not letting other people in, we're missing out on so much. So, what we're going to talk about is how to connect with people, with others on a deeper, more genuine level. It means being a little bit vulnerable. It means a little bit of risk taking, and it may, for some of you, really mean pushing yourself because you can certainly give a compliment to someone. That's a nice top you're wearing, Maria. I like your necklace. But it's not deep enough. There's no real connection. It's kind of superficial. So let's talk about how asking for help, in particular in relationships and at work, really takes us to a different level. So, when, well, first of all, let's talk about how do I ask for help? Because it's not easy for a lot of us, especially those of us that are self reliant. So, you might have to take it in baby steps. It might first be just asking, hey, I know you're a foodie. Can you tell me a new place to eat lunch? So it might be something like that. It may be that you do like the necklace I'm wearing and you want to ask me, Maria, I always love how you accessorize yourself. Can you tell me or give me a couple hints on how I can do this better? So there's basic things you can ask. Another example might be, I don't know, but some people are not that organized. They have trouble scheduling and keeping on schedule, for instance. Now, I'm really good at that. So if you were to ask me, hey, Maria, I see that you're always, you've got routines and you're regimented. How do you do that? And what I'm going to tell you is how I use my calendar on all my devices and how I organize my emails. So, what you're doing by asking for help is you're paying me a compliment and then you're being vulnerable. Totally changes things when you add that vulnerability to a compliment. Now, what you've done, or what I'm doing when I'm asking for help, is I'm inviting someone else in. If it's in work and you're doing this with your team, you're letting them know that this is about all of us. I need all of your contributions. You're all valuable. And without each and every one of you proposing an idea, asking for help, they don't feel as valued. So, detail with the compliment and asking for help is the way to advance your relationships, to make them more meaningful. It establishes trust. People are going to trust you when they see that, hey, they may be the boss or the husband or the wife or the parent, but they don't know everything. It allows others to get in a little deeper with us. And it makes the other person or persons feel better. They're able to contribute. You're acknowledging that they have something of value or of importance that they can share with you to improve whatever it is you're talking about. Being genuine with your compliment and asking for help, vulnerability, is seen with that. And it's a very attractive quality in leaders. People need to know that not only do we see what they're doing that's wonderful and we're complimenting them, but we need them to help us. We need them to participate. It's courageous. Asking for help does take courage. We're not all willing to do that. Too many of us hunker down, and I've been this way. I've got this. I'm smart. I'll figure it out. I, instead of we. So again, when you're complimenting and asking for help, you've all of a sudden created a different relationship with the people that you're complimenting and asking for help. You're helping them feel good. Why wouldn't we do more of this? It helps you and it helps them, right? That deep emotional connection is what people are craving, especially in our world today. People are burnt out, they're stressed out, they feel like they're not important, they're not valued. And here you have the power to change that with a compliment and a request for help. Now, this is a request from a vulnerable, caring place, not from a telling. There's a difference with asking for help and telling someone what to do, right? It feels better when you're asking someone to help than when you're being told what to do. I know I don't like being told what to do. It also, by asking for help, you're putting out positive energy. Again, through connectedness, through vulnerability, from widening your circle and letting others in, it has a ripple effect, because when you pay a compliment and ask for help, now someone else in turn is going to have the confidence, the courage. They mimic you. They're going to go out and pay a compliment and ask for help. So you're paying this whole positive, supportive, helpful energy forward. Now, why don't we do it? Because we're independent, or because we think we need to be independent, because of our ego. Our head tells us you do not need to rely on anyone. You've got this. You really don't. And fear. We don't want people to think that we don't know. When admitting that we don't know is freedom. Ask somebody for help by complimenting them on what they're doing. You can start small. Like I said, ask for a new place to eat. Ask that, oh my gosh, you bring these wonderful lunches to work every day. Can you share a recipe? Or how do you go about this? You will produce more happiness in your life and in the life of others. It's going to show gratitude, what you're grateful for. And that could be a compliment. I'm so grateful that you're in my life. You help me by making blah, 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 whatever it is. Give examples and then ask for more help. I need your help. I need your continuous help in these areas. You really make a difference in my life. Your relationships are going to be at a new level. Your resilience to change, to fear, your ability to bounce back, because you're creating positivity. You're doing a good thing and you're sharing it with others instead of relying on yourself. So what I want you to do is I want you to create a compliment habit. I want you to start with one a day. So at least one time a day. Now it could be, thank you. You have been so helpful by keeping my calendar and giving me these reminders. It has made a huge difference. But now, can you show me how you're doing that so I can learn to do it and maybe share it with others? That can be your first small compliment, or the one about recipe. There's so many things that you can compliment people on. So what you might want to do is you're going to start once a day and then you're going to rev it up. So make a list of people that you can give a compliment to, what the compliment is and why, and how they can help you. That's going to be how you start. So join me in this ripple effect of creating positivity through the power of a compliment and asking for help. I'm Maria Pietroforte, and I'm thrilled to be with you today. Please see me if you need leadership coaching or if I can help create this momentum